I think there are a variety of reasons why we're negative on Tesla. The first is we're forecasting lower sales of Model S and Model X. I think that gets overlooked by the street. If you look at the first half deliveries, they shipped about 44 million. That was down 6% year over year. For the Model S, it's been down about 2 quarters in a row on a year-over-year basis. So we actually are expecting lower unit sales next year for the Model S and Model X. It's based on more competition. We've also looked at the competitive landscape. We did a very close analysis of the competitive landscape. We're looking at there's going to be about 12 different competitor models coming in to the market, 2019, 2020, 7 of which are targeting the SUV market specifically, including the Jaguar I-Pace, as well as 5 focusing on the luxury market. So we do anticipate margin pressure on the Model S, Model X, as well as pricing pressure. Go ahead.
I was going to say, the line that jumped out to me in this report from you today, Model 3 cancellations have picked up. Based on our checks, we believe refunds are outpacing deposits. Yes.
So our view is basically based on information that we've been gathering, is that the refunds have been declining and the cancellations are increasing. So the refund rates actually are increasing, the cancellations are increasing. If you look at what they said in August of 2017, about 12% cancellation rate. The gross reservations have been declining over the past year. They were at 510,000, they've dropped to 455,000, now they're at 420,000, despite the fact that they delivered 28,000 already. So that implies that refunds are going up, refund cancellations are going up. And then you kind of ask the question, why? What are some of the reasons? And I think a lot of these reasons are very logical. One, extended wait time for these models. Second, the expiration of the $7,500 credit. Third, a lot of people who've made the reservations were under the anticipation that they were going to get a $35,000 base model. That model is not coming out to 2019. So while we think a bulk of the reservations, we don't have an exact number, but a good majority or good percentage are under the impression that they're going to basically get a $35,000 base model. And all that they're selling right now is performance models, 78,000 and above, that defeats the whole purpose of their strategy of going to the mid-range.
So is the bear argument as we know it now a supply argument that they can't make enough and sustain that rate, or a demand argument because we got all these other entrants? Journal has a story today about 400 Chinese EV makers out there?
Yeah, they're going to have a hard time in China. Very hard time in China. China has built EVs from the ground up, so they know how to do EVs. But it's actually, the argument is now shifting from supply to demand. We still believe there are a lot of production challenges, particularly on the assembly line. We also think the yields on the battery packs are still low. So that means that there's a 1-to-1 correlation. Every battery pack you make, every car you produce, if the yields are low, that means that there's a lot of defective battery packs that they're either throwing out, and we don't think they can be recycled. So they might hit certain targets, but it might be sacrificing margins at its expense. The argument now is shifting more to the demand side as well, given the fact that they are not necessarily going to have a Model 3 base model into the first half of next year.
Buyers are getting impatient, saying,
yes,
why am I on this wait list?
Right.
I'll wait and see what Jaguar has.
Right, right. And we've kind of looked at some blogs and kind of read some reviews that even people who are requesting refunds are having a hard time getting them, taking 2 months to get the refunds. So that is one of the reasons that we are negative on the stock.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.